For more on last night's debate, heading into crucial upcoming Democratic primaries and another big debate, let's bring in television commentator Nancy Giles and syndicated columnist Joel Mowbray, who writes for the conservative blog townhall.com. Hey, thanks to you both for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, Nancy, if Clinton needed a game-changing moment, I'm thinking it didn't happen. Maybe this morning when she was being interviewed, she said, I'm in this all the way to the convention.
She really did, huh?
But, yeah, but I didn't see a game-changing moment. I mean, maybe there wasn't an opportunity for one.
I didn't see one either, and I'm kind of surprised because the rhetoric hasn't really worked so far.
Right.
The whole being ready from day one, I don't get that, and I don't think most people are getting that.
Well, and the plagiarism thing. I mean, there was that Xerox line.
And you know what was funny is her Xerox line sounded so non-organic, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, she's a very, very good debater, and I definitely give her that hands down. But I've seen Barack Obama speak, and I also know that he does town hall meetings very spontaneously and is always answering questions and giving details. So I wasn't surprised by his very detail-oriented stuff last night. But with Barack Obama, what I find so interesting is he thinks while he talks. So it might mean that the language is a little more pause-filled and maybe pensive. He might say, but it doesn't come out like he's an automaton.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean, there's no question that Hillary Clinton is an incredibly, intelligent and experienced. I'll take that position.
Absolutely.
No matter what her experience has been, whether it be as First Lady or as Senator. I mean, she has been there. That may be part of the problem. I mean, it kind of depends on what people are looking for. Joel, there weren't a lot of disagreements during the debate. There was a split on how to deal with Cuba. Let's take a listen to that.
I would not meet with him until there was evidence that change was happening.
I would meet without preconditions, although Senator Clinton is right that there has to be preparation.
All right. Well, do you think in any way, Joel, that was a slip-up on Barack Obama's part? I'm just, I guess, politically thinking ahead to Florida and the general election if he gets there.
No, I think that Barack Obama is fine-tuning his position. He didn't sound too smart or too well prepared the last time when he said, I'll meet with all the enemies. Oh, and in a different instance, he said, but I'll bomb Pakistan, our ally. And he rightly, I think, got made fun of there because it seemed like a rather simplistic position. Now, last night, what he did when he said, without precondition, maintaining a consistency, but with preparation, essentially redefining his position, I thought it was actually very good. And unlike Hillary, who, I thought George W. Bush was the ultimate bubble politician. He's not listening to anyone outside of his inner circle. He's not getting bad advice, hearing bad news about himself. I think Hillary's become that. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Here is a woman who I thought listened to all kinds of advice, good and bad, about her own performance. Everyone's been saying that this idea of being ready from day one, experience, 35 years, it doesn't work. It's not resonating. Poll after poll all of them say that Hillary is the most experienced candidate, and voters don't care. So why not something like saying, I'm the fighter, I'm the doer? That would be a better contrast.
Maybe, except I think Barack Obama is a doer as well. And I think the whole experience thing, and what I find kind of weird about it is, you sort of do the math and she's like, 35 years of experience. So that if you subtract it, you go, okay, well, how many of those were as Bill Clinton's wife when you were maybe getting awards and all of these congratulations just based on being First Lady?
Or how many were while you were on the board of Walmart?
Exactly. I mean, and how many of them were really as an elected official, It's just, and there's like book smart and then there's street smart, and not to just categorize it that way.
And then there's what people want.
I know.
And I don't know what's going on in this country, because I do think this came up on Morning Joe. If you went out and just polled 100 people and said, what has Barack Obama specifically done? They might not be able to tell you, but they might be voting for him.
I know.
And I'm trying to put my finger on
I'll tell you what I think it is, because I've heard him speak and I've been in the room. It's not just that he's an incredible speaker. It's that everyone in the room feels like empowered, like they can do something. When I saw him, as soon as he finished...
But Hillary Clinton can do something.
It's not quite the same, and maybe it's Clinton fatigue, because you don't know if it's going to be her or Bill.
And he has brilliantly positioned himself as someone who is part of the new politics, not part of the old politics, which makes Hillary a throwback to the 90s, the things that people don't want. And I will say one thing about having seen Barack Obama a year ago and having seen him now in small group settings. A year ago, this is a guy who came away very unimpressive to a lot of people, Democrats in small group settings, because they felt there was no there
A
there.
lot of
Wasn't a lot of substance to him in small group settings.
Absolutely.
These were people who wanted to support him. And now, a year later, the guy has put some meat on the bones. He actually has some policy ideas that he's fleshing out. It took him a long time to get there, but boy, if you compare him now to 2 or 3 debates ago, it's unbelievable.
People did not think it was
Remember
going to
the
happen.
YouTube debate?
Yeah.
Compare that
But the
stumbling
debates-
performance to last night.
I know,
thought
you
he
know,
was smooth. He
once
was in
they
command.
narrowed down the debates to just being 2 people, though, they really started having some meat. When they were like 16 people
but
talking
even then,
30 times,
she was
Joel.
good. She was good in the YouTube debate.
That's true, but
he was not.
There again, there's like that smarts that's like Tracy Flick in Election. No offense, but where you know everything and you're the smartest one in the room, and you're like,
We're going to leave it there.
You know,
that was
I can't
good.
top that.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm
Joel.
done.
Thank you.
You
I'm
can
done.
try, but you can't. All right. Hey, Nancy, Joel, thank you very much. A lot of fun. Appreciate
Thank
it. And